All right. Hello. Day 5 of our smoothie challenge is here. Now, listen, whether you did one smoothie this week or all 5 days of smoothies this week, I want to hear from you in the comments here. What did you notice? What was a big takeaway or a big learning about using well designed, like well built meal replacement smoothies? Let me know. I want to hear your wins. I want to celebrate with you today. And it's good. Like, it's really good for us to reflect in these moments and see, like, what can I learn? What can I take away from this to apply to my life going forward? Because it's all fun and good to do smoothies for a week and then be like, yay, hooray. But if we don't internalize like what this means for us and what this possibly could be for us, it's easy to miss it and just go from these challenges with nothing. And I want to help you today get really anchored in a couple of foundational truths that I have found, that I hope you have discovered by using smoothies, that I think can be an absolute game changer for you as a busy mom, as a mom who's raising kids that just have extra needs, that put more demand on us. Like, we know we have higher than normal stress levels. We usually have either busier than normal schedules or just more challenging schedules, right? I like to think of this as like every day we have an energy bucket, and all of us, we pour energy out into different things. And it may not be that you are busier, but it may be that the things that you do with your child, whether it's emotional. My kids deal with a lot of like outbursts and a lot of behavior issues, and 10 minutes of that in my day, it's like my whole energy bucket can get poured out into that, trying to regulate and trying to manage that. So it may not necessarily be that we're busier, but there's just, I find more demand that's put on us as moms with kids who have extra needs. So it's incredibly important. It's incredibly important for us to figure this out and learn how to fuel our body so that we have the energy that we need to get through our day and to get through the hard things that come our way. So if you're anything like me, my big takeaway when I started, using smoothies and started on my nutrition journey was that so much of what I believed before about eating well and giving my body good nourishment was wrong. I had a lot of misconceptions, and it may be similar to you. Like, if I'm going to feed myself better food, like eat better and nourish myself, that it's going to take a lot of time, and that it's going to make it harder for me to take care of my family because I will have to put more time into this. And so putting time into this bucket to eat better means that I'm taking away time and energy from these other buckets, right? We talked about that as far as pouring out our energy and how much we have. And then there was also this misconception about what good nutrition actually looked like, right? My whole life as a fitness professional, I was told this was all about calories in and calories out. And if you were here on day one, when I taught you about smoothies and building a changed for me. It was first and foremost like this weight lifted off of me, because if you have weight loss goals, if you're struggling with energy, if you're struggling with just feeling bad in your body, and you feel like I can't do the things that I need to do to improve this, or you're trying and it's too hard for you because maybe the calories in, calories out is just too much. You don't want to track your food. You don't want to do that. Or you're just having to put tons of energy into figuring out meals, right? We get this weight on us, this weight of guilt that I need to try harder. I can't do this. And that sits on our heart as moms. And so what happened to me was that weight lifted off, and I realized there is a better way to do this. There's a better way to take care of our body as moms and nourish our body And the outcome of that has been amazing. It's less stress around mealtime. It's better energy throughout the day. It's less guilt, like less cravings and feeling like I just have to willpower through, saying no to all the sugary treats and things that I was really prone to eating because I wasn't fueling my body properly. Better body composition, like weight management is a really important thing to so many of us, right? Because not just because we want to look a certain way, but because this is a real burden to our health and to just how we're able to move around and feel throughout the day. And so when all of that comes into alignment and you realize this one very important truth, that when you find the little tips and the tricks about making nutrition simple and finding ways to make your nourishment and your nutrition a priority in your day, that the outcome of that is not less time with your kids. It's not overwhelm. It's not any of that. It is you showing up as the mom that you are meant to be for your kids, right? You have the energy to do things with your kids instead of just wanting to sit on the couch. And you have energy to make it through maybe a day of running kids around wherever they need to go, if it's therapies or doctor's appointments or extracurriculars, and not feel like you get to the end of the day and you are that crabby, grumpy, exhausted mom that just wants this to be over with, right? And our kids feel that. I know this is very true in my life. On the days when I don't take care of myself and don't feed myself well, and I get to that place where I'm short with them and I'm snapping at them, they feel that, and they don't like that mom either. So it has been just such an amazing thing for me to figure this out in my life, and I love now being able to help other moms figure this out. And I want you to know that this smoothie challenge and what you've learned and what you've gotten here is just the tip of the iceberg. It is just one piece of your day, one way that you can improve your nutrition. But realistically, right, we have the whole day of eating, right? We've got snacks, and whether you've used smoothies at breakfast or lunch, right, you've got 2 or maybe even 3 other meals in your day that still are going to impact, how you feel and how your body is managing, and your energy, right? And so looking at this going forward, adding smoothies is great. This is an amazing tool, but it's not enough. If you're really needing to experience this overall holistic change in your nutrition and in how you feel, we've got to look at the rest of this. And this is what I love doing more than anything, is helping moms to work through this and figure this out and save you the time and the energy of giving you all the gifts of my shortcuts and my hacks and my knowledge and my training as a fitness nutrition specialist and my experience as a busy mom. So going from here, I want you to know a couple of things. Number one, it is not selfish for you to take time and energy and do something for yourself as a mom. If that's sitting in the back of your head, let that go, because getting this figured out is one of the greatest gifts and one of the greatest things that you can do for your entire family and anybody that's in like your nuclear circle, your coworkers, your spouse. It's just amazing when you feel better. Number two is you can't figure this out on your own. And even me, somebody who's been in the fitness industry and, has worked really hard on figuring out my nutrition. When I started this journey and I was working through becoming a fitness nutrition specialist and figuring this out for me, I needed help. I really needed help. Not only for somebody to teach me how to do this and give me the ins and outs, which I had several coaches along the way that, supported me through this, but I also needed some accountability, and I needed my people that were going to be there on this journey with me to help me and walk this journey with me. So it's not selfish. You need help and you need support as you go through and you make these changes. And the right time to do that is actually right now. So I don't know about you, but I am getting like this influx of candy into my house right now. And it's like, we are hitting this holiday season, this trifecta that I call it of Halloween. And then we have Thanksgiving, unless you're up in Canada. I know you guys are, or Australia, you guys have a different schedule. But then we have Thanksgiving, like the feast of all feasts and all of the treats. And then we have the holidays coming with Christmas and parties and cookies and treats, and we could really, it could be four, because then there's New Year's and all of that. But this is a season, it's a really unique season in the year where things just get a little bit busier. There's a lot going on, and for a lot of us, we tend to just wave the white flag and give up on doing anything to try to stay healthy because we see January on the horizon. Right? We're like, well, let me just get through the holidays. Let me just enjoy this. And then in January, I will fix this. And I want to challenge that today. I really want to challenge that today because right now is a really great time to start working on your health because it is possible to enjoy the holidays and enjoy treats in a way that doesn't make you feel guilty and doesn't ruin, your energy and ruin your weight loss goals and whatever this is about for you. It is possible. And I know this because this time last year, I was walking a group of women, of moms, through this nutrition program, and I saw this happen for them. I saw them get through this holiday season and actually experience change and realize and have these aha moments that, like, you know what, I'm going to go to this party, I'm going to go to this holiday, I'm going to go to this meal, and I know what my body needs. I know how to do this in a way that it's not going to destroy me. And they got through to January, and they were like, this is a walk in the park. They didn't have to, start from zero and start from a place of like, oh, this is so hard, because they just went for it and went crazy through the holidays. They had this jump start. And so I want you to know today that now is the right time to do this. If you're thinking that you need to make some changes for your nutrition, that's probably why you signed up for this smoothie challenge, because you're struggling right now, things are tough, and you're looking for some tools and some tricks. So I want to help you with this. I want to help you with this and give you all of my knowledge and all of my expertise and support you over the next 2 months as we work on doing this. So right now, I am going to invite you and give you a little gift. I'm going to pop this in the comments. This is a link where you can have a free conversation with me one-on-one. Usually I charge for one-on-one coaching. This time I am not. This is called a Healthy Mom Breakthrough Call, and this is where you and I are going to talk about what's going on in your world. What are you struggling with? Like, where are the hard points for you when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to, being busy and figuring this out? What are the goals that you have? Like, what is it that you're needing to change? Like, what's not working for you? And I will use everything that I've got to be able to support you in that and give you next steps for how you can do this through the holiday season, right? I have a program, it's called the Mom Restore System, where we spend, about 2 months looking at and working on nutrition. So if that seems like a good fit, I will chat with you about that. But if not, you're still going to walk away from that conversation with your toolbox full of ideas of next steps and how you can start to improve this, like, right now instead of waiting until January. Because I promise, when January comes, if you've just survived the holidays, man, there's going to really be a lot of heaviness that you carry into that, and it's going to feel really hard to make those changes because you've not focused on that for these 2 months. So give yourself this gift. Schedule a call with me. Next week is the time to do this. So you're going to see I opened up some spots. I usually don't have a ton of time, but I tried to open up some spots in here so that I'll have time to talk with as many of you as possible. We had about 40 of you sign up for this challenge. Realistically, I'm probably going to be able to talk with 10 of you next week about this. So if you are interested in this, grab a spot really fast before the schedule fills up so that you can allow me to just help and support you through this. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you are going to grab that, and let's do this giveaway. Let's do this giveaway. We had so many moms. I absolutely loved seeing all the comments here. I have loved seeing your smoothies. I've loved doing this with you, and I am very excited to gift you with the Pampered Parent box. I'm grabbing this link right now because I want you to see how fabulous this box is. Sorry, I didn't have this ready. So even if you don't get the giveaway, like if you are curious and looking for like Christmas present, for example, gift ideas either for you or other moms that are in your world that you love, this is such a cool box idea that she does. It's different every month. There's different themes, and you can check that out at thepamperedparent.com, and you can follow her on social media. She's on Facebook and also on Instagram at The Pampered Parent, and she's giving away a free box. So, of all of you amazing mamas who showed up, who did all of this, every day that you showed up and interacted with this, I popped your name into a little giveaway. And so let me pull this up. I'm going to do this little toggle thing that I've got on my app, and we're going to give one of these away. All right, the winner, da, 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 da. Crystal. Crystal, you've got the box. You got the November box. Yay. So I'm going to hook you up with Lindsay. Lindsay is the one who runs the Pampered Parent box. She's going to get all of your information so that she can send that out to you next month. Congratulations. And that's it. I can't wait to talk to you guys. I really can't wait to talk to you next week so that we can help you improve your health as a mom and help you stay healthy, because this is the most important task that we have. I know our kids are really important, and this is a really important role that we have as caretakers and moms, but I believe from the depth of my heart that our actual most important task is figuring out how we can stay healthy, because there is no way that we can be the caretaker and the mom that we need to be for our kids if we don't have our own health in place. If you know that's true, I know you feel that in your heart, just do this. Grab a spot to talk with me tomorrow or next week, and enjoy all the holiday fun if you're doing Halloween and harvest festivals and all of that. Enjoy this weekend with your kids. I hope it's great and you build tons of memories. And let me know. Let me know if you have any questions, and I am here. I'm cheering you on. I will see you in the next one.